Now we'll move on to the second property of the social welfare function, which is going to maximize the welfare. So the first property was this, which we did yesterday, which was the maximum social welfare allocation must be Pareto optimal, right? So, and the second property is that any Pareto efficient allocation, it must be welfare maximizing for some weighted sum of utilities welfare function, provided your utility possibility frontier is a convex set, right? So that is a convex set. So if the utility possibility set is a convex set, then any Pareto efficient allocation must be welfare maximizing for some weighted sum of utilities welfare function. So what do you mean by a weighted sum of utilities welfare function? Like this: A1 UA plus A2 UB, something like this, right? So the iso welfare curves, they're linear. So these are your weighted sum of utilities welfare function. And what we are saying is this: so you have individual 1, you have individual 2's utility out here, and this is what the utility possibility set looks like, and this boundary is what is called the utility possibility frontier. Now if I want to make, and all of these points are Pareto efficient, right? So if I want to see that whether this is the this Pareto efficient allocation must be maximizing social welfare, then I know that if my iso welfare functions are going to be like this, then this allocation becomes the welfare maximizing. So if I want that this allocation should be welfare maximizing, then I know that if my iso welfare functions are like this, so where am I maximizing? I'm maximizing here. So this thing becomes the social welfare maximizing allocation. So it's a Pareto efficient allocation. And we have found out such iso welfare functions, which is going to maximize, which is going to make this Pareto efficient allocation a welfare maximizing allocation. So what you have done is that you have picked up a Pareto efficient allocation, and you found out the set of iso welfare function, which is going to make this Pareto efficient allocation a welfare maximizing, right? So here we picked up a Pareto efficient allocation, and found out a set of iso welfare functions for which it yields maximum welfare. For which it yields maximum welfare. So when I wanted to make a maximizing welfare point, it is a Pareto efficient allocation already. When I want to make this Pareto efficient allocation a maximum welfare point, then I want to search for such red iso welfare curves. When I want to make B, this is a Pareto efficient point, and I want to make this Pareto efficient point a welfare maximizing, I need to search for such green iso welfare functions, right? So any allocation, it could be welfare maximizing for some weighted sum of utilities, but the if condition is that this utility possibility set is a convex set. And what do you mean by a convex set? That you pick up any 2 points in the set, any 2 points, not only these 2 points, and you join them by line segment, and that line segment lies entirely within the set. So that's a convex set. So the idea is this, that if the set of if the set of possible utility distributions is a convex set. Is a convex set, then every point on its frontier is a welfare maximizing. Is a welfare maximizing point for weighted sum of utilities welfare function. Or weighted sum of utilities welfare function, right? So let's look at one example. So I hope you understood this. So supposedly, if in an economy, there are two consumers, A and B. In an economy, there are two consumers, A and B, right? And the utility possibility frontier is given by UA plus 2UB is equal to 200. UA plus 2UB is equal to 200, right? So if the objective, please write first part. If the objective is to maximize, if the objective is to maximize this guy, let's say W is equal to UA plus UB, right? UA plus UB. What should be? What should be the levels of UA and UB? That's the first part. That's simple. So let me just draw, first of all, the social, first of all, the utility possibility frontier. So you have UA out here, you have UB out here, and you have UA plus 2UB is equal to 200, right? UA, UB. So if UA is 0, UB is 100. If UB is 0, UA is 200, right? So it's a linear function. You could see this. So here it is 100 and here it is 200. So this becomes your utility possibility frontier. And what is the slope? Which is equal to half of this utility possibility frontier. Okay. Now you look at the welfare function, UA plus UB, right? UA plus UB. So what is the slope of the welfare function? 1. So of course it is minus half and minus 1, but I'm just writing in the absolute value. So 1 beta would be what? So like this. Huh? This has a slope. How do I know this? So if you have slope of 1 would be what? 100 by 100, that is equal to 1, right? So is this maximizing utility? Is this maximizing social welfare? No. I can go still further with this. So I can go further, 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 like this here, right? I can go like this. So in this particular case, what happens? You should be giving everything to A. So given this social welfare function, so given this utility possibility frontier, which is a convex set, you've been able to find out such social welfare function in which you are giving everything to A. So this question could be framed in two ways. One is that given the social welfare function, what should be the values of UA and UB, right? So UA is 200 out here, and UB is 0. UA is 200 and UB is 0. I could have also framed the question like this, that find out such social welfare function in which, given this utility possibility frontier, you're giving everything to A, right? You're giving everything to A. So that is one way to solve this. Okay. Supposedly, if the social welfare function would have been this, utility possibility frontier is same. But now the social welfare function is this, right? Min of UAUB. Min of UAUB. So let me just draw the utility possibility frontier first. UA, UB. This is 200. This is 100. This is 200. This is 100. Fair enough. Acha, you tell me one thing. I think I've told you in the consumer theory classes also that whenever you have a kinky function, you will draw the kink line first. So the kink line would be UA is equal to UB. That is what the kink line is. UA is equal to UB. So all, because here the point is going to be at the kink only. Okay. So given this utility possibility frontier, where exactly you're going to maximize? I'm going to, is this the point of maximum social welfare? No. This is the point of maximum social welfare. This guy is the point of maximum social welfare. This point. Because here you've been able to find out such social welfare function, which is lying on this utility possibility frontier. And this is maximizing my social welfare. So what is happening? You are given with UA plus 2UB is equal to 200. But since you have Raoulesian social welfare function, so UA is equal to UB. So UA plus 2UA. In place of UB, you have written UA. So you have 3UA, which is equal to 200. So UA is equal to 200 by 3. But since UB is also equal to UA, so that is also 200 by 3. So for such social welfare function, min of UA UB, the utility is would be UA UB 200 by 3, 200 by 3, right? Okay. What about let us say you have Cobb-Douglas social welfare function, root of UA, root of UB, right? Again, So you have 100 out here. You have 200 out here, right? So you'll be maximizing, we'll be just asking what is the maximum welfare point? Is this the one? Maximum? No, this is the one, right? So you're maximizing at this point. Maximizing at this point is simple. The way you maximize your utility subject to the budget constraint, that's it. So what you're doing is that you're just maximizing root of UA, UB subject to this utility possibility frontier. That is UA plus 2UB is equal to 200. So what you're doing is that you are sort of maximizing root of UA, UB subject to UA plus 2UB is equal to 200, right? So what do? I mean, you just set up the Lagrange, which is root of UA, UB plus lambda 200 minus UB, right? So you just find out what exactly is going to be the case. So you can just say del L by del UA is going to be what? 1 by 2 root of UA into root of UB minus lambda equals to 0. Del L by del UB 1 by 2 root of UB in the denominator to root of UA minus 2 lambda equals to 0. And del L by del lambda is 200 minus UA minus 2UB equals to 0. Something like this, right? So what do you have? I mean, you just divide first by second. So when you do that, what do you get? Root of UB upon 2 root of UA whole upon root of UA upon 2 root of UB is equal to lambda upon 2 lambda, which is equal to half. Now this thing is going to get cancelled out, right? So if I just want to simplify this, what you will be getting root of UB whole upon root of UA, right? Upon root of UA upon root of UB, this is going to be root of UB root of UB is equal to half. So it is UB by UA is equal to half. So UB is equal to 2UA. UB is no. UB, sorry. So UA is equal to 2UB. Like this. Have it? Now you just put this back into the third constraint. So 200 minus UA, in place of UA, you will write 2UB minus 2UB equals to 0. So 200 is equal to 4UB. So UB is equal to 50. And since UA is equal to 2UB, UA is equal to 100. UA is equal to 100. So what is it that you have seen? So if the objective is to maximize root of UA, root of UB, then at what levels of UA and UB, given this utility possibility frontier, at what levels of UA and UB the social welfare is going to be maximized? It is going to be maximized at this level. UB is equal to 50, UA is equal to 100. UB is equal to 50 and UA is equal to 100, right? Or if The objective is to maximize this guy. W is equal to maximum of UA, UB. Then what do you do? And what do you do is this. So again, I've told you, whenever you have a kink function, you will draw the kink line first. Here in this case, the kink line is going to be UA is equal to UB. In this case, the kink line is going to be UA is equal to UB, right? So what is it that you will be doing? Look at it carefully. Is this the maximum social welfare? No, you can go further. Is this the one? No, you can go further. Is this the one which is going to maximize? No, even you can go further. Right? You can go even further. Right? So what is it that I have done is this. This guy is a kink line. UA is equal to UB. Now you're just asking that given this UPF, at what point, I'm going to maximize the social welfare. So do you maximize it here? No, you can, even with the same utility possibility frontier, you can go on the higher social welfare. So is this the one? Is this the one? No, this one is the one. Here also you're giving everything to 200. UA is equal to 200 and UB is equal to this. So the idea should be UA should be equal to 200 and UB is equal to 0. So this is the graphical way of going about this. You can also think of like this. You can also think of like this. So, or let us say, because the moment I know that I have a max of UA, UB, it means that I'm giving everything to only one other person. So it's not that you have with both the persons. So it is a corner solution case. So either you will give everything to A, so everything to A. Well, if you give everything to A and your utility possibility frontier is UA plus 2UB is equal to 200. So if you give everything to A, it becomes like this. Right? Okay. Or you give everything to B. So if you give everything to B, so in order to get 200, UA would be 0 and you're giving everything to B. So UB has to be filled with 100. Then only it will be 200. So these are two cases which you have. Now you tell me, will you have this? You can't give 200 to A and 100 to B. You don't have such utility possibility frontier. You can have either this or you can have this. So when you have, in this case, you're giving everything to A, and in this case, you're giving everything to B. So here the social welfare is 200, here the welfare is just 100. So better is to give everything to A. So you can also think of in this way. Even the graphical way is easier to think about it, right? So this is what I wanted to do in this class. Thank you, Beta.